Nithyanandam, welcome to all the Parameshivasena participants. Let's all settle down. Yes, good. KAILASA LA female team is settled down. Let's everyone else settle down as well. Malaysia female team. KAILASA LA male team. Salem. Please settle down. It's time for us to begin. Make sure you have your Panchapatram and Uddharani and your Vibhuti and Kumkum on your forehead. Nithyanandam, KAILASA Malaysia, please settle down. Where's the male team? Yes, it's time for us to begin. Let's sit with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Now, let's chant the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhava Idam Triguna Rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Next, we'll chant the Shiva Mula mantra. Om Hram Hom Shivaya Namaha 11 times internally. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. 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 ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः। ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः। ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः। ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः।
Let us now do the Tattvachama. The right hand in the Gokarna Mudra. Please take 3 sips of water as we chant the following 3 mantras. Om Atma Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Vidya Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Now with the base of your right hand thumb, wipe your lips from right to left twice. Om Amridayaya Namaha. Wash your right hand again. With the index, middle and ring fingers together, touch above your upper lip and below your lower lip. Wash your right hand again. With the little finger and thumbs joined together, touch your right nostril, left nostril. With the ring finger and thumb joined together, touch your right eye, right ear, and left ear. Wash your hand one more time. With the little finger and thumb joined together, touch your navel, right chest, left chest. And with all the tips of your fingers, touch the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and the center of your chest. Wash your hand again.
Now, let's enter into the Sankalpa, where we set the conscious resolution for today. Close your eyes. Place your right hand on your left hand and place both of your hands on your right thigh. And now, let's take a moment to decide and declare what we want to manifest today. Whether it is we wanting to manifest so many people for the Paramashiva Sena, cause them, enrich them. You want to experience a breakthrough with your health, with your body. Let's now take a moment to set that declaration inside of us and see it already happening. That is the power of conscious declaration. And Swamiji has blessed each one of us to be able to hold that space and manifest the reality. So from this powerful space, let us chant the Sankalpa mantra and set this declaration.
Om Mamopatta Samasta Duritakshay Dvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Pararthe Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivasvadamanvantare अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसुनाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे लक्ष्मी वेंकटेश्वर ऋतौ मेषमासे कृष्णपक्षे त्रयोदश्यां शुभतिथौ शुक्रवासरयुक्तायां उत्तरभाद्रपद नक्षत्र वैधृति योग गर्जकर्ण एवं गुण विशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वराभिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यफान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्तृ श्रीमद परम शिव करुणा समितिगत मुक्तामय यजुदुर श्रेयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री काहलादि समस्त बिरडावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्याप वर्ग वर्ष विश्रान जीमूत परमत कलपकेसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पाण्ड्य महाराज गुरु शपन शाक्यादि महंतकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहरद्वदोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी भागी सुंदर माणिक्यवाचक स्वामिनाम अवतार भूत श्री संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवत्युत्तर द्विशतम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशतम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रचित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ साक्षात् श्री परम शिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्व हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्याद्यनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परम शिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परम शिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ नवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्म श्रीमद जगद्गुरु श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम गुरुकृपाकटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम क्षेम स्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्यानाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फलपुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थम समस्त मंगलावाप्यर्थम भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदे श्री पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्रिक योगी श्री सिद्ध्यर्थम परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये।
Now let's wash our right hand with an udharani of water. Om Apaupasprishyam. Next we'll be entering into the skeleton dance. So let's all now place our Panchapatam udharani aside and stand up. Take a moment now to visualize yourself as a skeleton, complete with bones only. No other part of your body. Now slowly start to move yourself. Move your fingers, your toes, your knees, your elbows, your hips, your shoulders, your neck. Start moving every part of your body. You can first start with just focusing on moving every part of your body, stretching it in all the directions, and then slowly start intensifying the speed of the movement of your body.
చితిర గోపుర కట్టవే అలా పండకి అழகு పువ్వుతి నిత్య వరళము జలకి అలా పండకి అழகு పువ్వుతి నిత్య వరళము జలకి నిత్యానందం 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 ఆనందం నిత్యానందం ఆనందం నిత్యానందం 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 ఆనందం నిత్యానందం ఆనందం ஏழாம் வடி எடுத்து எழுவரத்தின் ஒருவரம் ஆபத்திர கலிய கருப்பு சமய வெத்தவ தேவிய வல்லவ சமய முன்னோரை என பேச்சிய தலமாரிய மல சித்திர கோபுர கட்டவே அலா பண்ணக்கு அழகு புப்புத்தி நித்யா வரல முஜலகி அலா பண்ணக்கு அழகு புப்புத்தி நித்யா வரல முஜலகி நித்யானந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் நித்யானந்தம்
Let's move our body intensely in every direction.
நித்யானந்தம் ஆனந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் ஆனந்தம்
More moments. Keep going.
எட்டாம் படி எடுத்து எழுவரத்தின் ஒருவரம் ஆபத்திர
Last few moments. Intensely shake your body in every direction. Go as fast as you can. Move every part of your body.
நித்யானந்தம் 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 ஆனந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் ஆனந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் 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 ஆனந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் ஆனந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் 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 ஆனந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் ஆனந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் 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 ஆனந்தம் நித்யானந்தம் ஆனந்தம்
Now slowly, let's come to a standstill. Slowly, just come to a standstill. Stop moving your body. Just stand with your hands by your side. Completely relax. Slowly, let's open our eyes and settle down. So, yes, today we are going to be entering into the Trithiya Vinyasa Krama, the last 200 asanas. So, let's get ready to enter into this sequence. Sit in a comfortable position. Let's start with Savitri Asana, Savriti Asana. In Savriti Asana, and for the rest of the few following asanas, we are going to be focusing mainly on the components, other components. Once again, this is a more seated part where we are going to sit, just slightly moving our hands, our visualization, the bandhas, more than the body. So let's focus on all the components, trying to perform all the components, because we are just going to be seated. Now keep your right foot by the perineum and the left foot on top. So right foot by the perineum, left foot on top of the right foot. Keep your hands on your knees. Sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Visualize Lord Surya in your inner space. Visualize the sun. If you have seen Surya Bhagavan, even in our LA temple, we have the deity. So if you have seen the deity, if you have seen any Surya deity, you can visualize that deity in your inner space. Otherwise, you can at least visualize the sun. Gaze to your third eye. And once again, now we are going to perform the Samana Kumbhaka. The Samana Kumbhaka is where we are going to inhale through the nostrils, hold the breath, feeling, bringing awareness to the intense fire in our navel region. Perform the Mula Bandha, tightening the perineal muscles, and internally we are going to chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
मूलद्वारटेटि भैसे दावा पग की येड़ी की मनो पग मोड़ी पगथली की माहिली कोर योनिस्थान खती रासे फनो की मनी जगमाहिली कान लगावे हस्त घोड़ा परिरासे.
Continue to be seated in the same position. We are going to move into the next asana, Vajrasana 2. Now in Vajrasana 2, we are going to sit in the same position, and in this asana we are going to now visualize Vajra. Vajra is the weapon of Lord Indra. If you have not, if you don't know how the Vajra looks, you can look at the screen as it's projected on the top right corner. Now, moving to the next component, the gaze. Bring the gaze to the tip of the nose. Fix your gaze to the tip of the nose. Continue to perform the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale through the nostrils, hold the breath, bringing awareness to the Jataragni, to the intense fire in your abdomen region, and exhale through the nostrils once again. Make sure you're holding the breath comfortably, not as long as you can. Perform the Uddiyana Bandha when you exhale. So inhale, hold the breath comfortably, bringing awareness to the Jataragni, to the fire in your stomach. And when you exhale, pull the stomach in and up as much as you can, as in as possible, and stay there once again as comfortably as you can. Then inhale again through the nostrils. Let's chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
सव्येन खण्डं प्रपीद्य चान्यं पादं तु लिङ्गोपरि निक्षिपेच् वजं सदा प्राणजये च सिद्धं ग्रीवातनु मस्तसस्तनम्.
Yes. Now, moving into the next asana, Siddhasana 2. In Siddhasana, we are going to sit in the same position. Our feet and hands are going to be in the same position. In this asana, we are going to visualize a Siddha, a sage in our inner space. Bring the gaze to your third eye. Bring your gaze to the third eye this time. In this asana, continue to perform the Samana Kumbhakam as we inhale through the nostrils. Hold the breath comfortably, bringing awareness to the fire in our stomach, and then exhaling. Now, we are going to also perform the Mahamudra Bandha along with the Samana Kumbhaka. So let's inhale, lock the chin to the chest, tighten your perineal muscles in the Mula Bandha, and hold your breath here comfortably, visualizing the fire in your stomach And when you exhale, slightly raise the chin, continue to hold the Mula Bandha, pull the Uddiyana Bandha inside, pull your stomach in, lock your chin to the chest once again, stay here comfortably as long as you can, and once again inhale, slightly raising the chest, chin off the chest. This is how we'll perform the Siddhasana. So we can do this once again. Inhale, lock the chin to the chest, tighten the perineal muscles in the Mula Bandha, stay here comfortably as you can, and then slowly exhale when you can't hold, and pull the stomach in and up, slightly lift the chin up to exhale, and once again lock the chin to the chest in Jalandhara Bandha, and then once again inhale, lifting the chin off the chest. So perform the Samana Kumbhaka along with the Uddiyana Bandha as we chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
स्थानु संयमितीन्द्रियो चलहास पश्यं वारन्तरा.
Let's now move into the next asana, which is Muktasana 2. So now in Muktasana 2, we are going to be sitting in the same position. The hands are also in the same position. Let's visualize Swamiji in our inner space. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale through the nostrils. Hold the breath as you bring awareness to the Jataragni, to the fire in your abdomen, and then holding the breath comfortably, do the visualization, bring the awareness, and then exhale through the nostrils once again. We are going to perform the Mula Bandha. Just tighten the perineal muscles alone. We're just going to perform only the Mula Bandha. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पद्मं ब्रह्मस्तथा सैद्धं स्वस्तिकं वज्रमासनं बद्धकोणं बद्धपृष्ठं मूलबन्धं तथैव च.
Yes, now we are going to move into the next asana, Valmikasana 2. In Valmikasana 2, once again seated in the same position, let's now visualize the sage Valmiki in our inner space. Gaze to the third eye. Bring your gaze to the third eye, and now we're going to change the position of our hands to Bindu Mudra. Place your hands in Bindu Mudra on your knees. Through the nostrils, bring awareness to the Jataragni as you hold your breath and exhale. Perform the Mula Bandha, tightening the perineal muscles, and let's chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
मुक्तासने स्थितो योगी रुद्रं सन्धाय शाम्भवीं शृणुयात् दक्षिणे कर्णे नादमन्तस्तमेकधैः.
Now, let's move to the next asana, Dvishirasana. So in Dvishirasana, Let's now sit in our same position. We are going to place the hands on the knees, and now with your left shoulder, raise your left shoulder nice as high as possible. Don't try to bring your head down. Keep your head straight. Lift the shoulder up. Use the hand on the knee. Press the hand on the knee and bring the left shoulder alone up. Don't turn your head towards the shoulder. Don't bring your neck. Don't bend your neck. Only raise the shoulder. So your neck is stable, your neck is fixed. Just keeping your left hand on the left. Making it seem as you have a second head. So lift it as high as you can. Visualize you have 25 heads like Paramashiva. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka. Inhale. Through the nostrils. Bring awareness to the fire, the Jataragni, and then exhale. Perform the Mula Bandha, tightening the perineal muscles, and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyanandam. Now we'll be moving into the next asana, which is Dvishirasana on the opposite side. Let's lower the left shoulder. Now place the raise the right shoulder once again as high as we can, making it seem like you have a second head. Don't lower the neck. Don't lower your head to the shoulder. Keep your head in the same position. Just raise the shoulder as high as you can. Visualize you have 25 heads like Paramashiva. Perform the Samana Pranayama. Continue to perform the Samana Kumbhaka. Tighten the perineal muscles in the Mula Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पर्यन्तं नीत्वा दातव्यं द्विशिरासनं भवति.
Now we're moving into the next asana, which is Kumbhirasana. Now in Kumbhirasana, let's raise our hands up and interlace them above our head. We are going to visualize an alligator in our space. Bring your gaze to the tip of the nose. Continue to perform the Samana Kumbhaka, and we are going to perform the Udyana Bandha as well in this asana. So as you inhale and exhale, After performing the Samana Kumbhaka, pull your stomach in and up as much as you can. Stay there comfortably for a moment and then inhale again. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Sambe hastayugalam bhumau sankochitah patet ubhirasanamavakshe ayunam dharanaya cha.
Relax, bring your hands to your side. As we now move into Chakrasana 2, so now we are going to bring our legs, change the position of our legs. So now you're going to sit with your legs under the opposite thighs, like in Sukhasana. So bring your legs under the opposite thigh. Your knees. And now let's close our eyes and visualize all the chakras, starting with the Mooladhara. Bring your visualization to the which is the navel center, your heart center, Dhanahata, Vishuddhi, keep your gaze fixed to the tip of your nose, even if your eyes are closed. When we lock our eyes, it helps reduce the nostrils and exhale. After you hold your breath comfortably, visualizing the powerful So now we are going to be sitting, bringing the feet in between of the gaps of the thighs and calves. It inside. You can also perform the opposite side. If this is not comfortable, you can first bring your right leg, fold the bring your legs into that position and fix your gaze to the tip of your nose. You're going to visualize swastika, which is the embodiment of peace, along with the Moola Bandha, and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. In Swastika Asana 3, let's sit in the same position. Keep your hands and legs in the same position, and now raise your hands in front of your heart center and interlace them into Parasha Mudra in front of your heart center. You can keep your elbows by your side, or if you want to keep them raised, whichever is comfortable. Once again, visualize the swastika, the embodiment of peace, well-being, good fortune and prosperity. Let's perform the Samana Kumbhaka as we inhale through the nostrils and exhale after holding the breath comfortably, bringing our awareness to the fire in our stomach. Perform the Moola Bandha, tightening your perineal muscles, and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Now let's move into Virasana 2. So first, you can all stretch your legs, bring the right foot in between. And visualize you are going beyond all of your fears that you have in your life. You're breaking. Inhale. Hold your breath.
लक्ष्यसन्धन जन्मन्नं सूक्षासनं मनाय
As possible. And now let's slightly separate the toes. So keep your toes separated. Gaze to the tip of your nose. And now we are going to visualize we are the thoughts that you are having inside of you, unclutch from them. Bring your gaze to the tip of the nose. Hold your breath comfortably and then exhale. So in this asana, we are also going to perform the Jalandhara Bandha. So inhale. Lock your chin to the chest. Hold your breath comfortably and then exhale, raising your chin up. This is how we'll perform. Interlace the fingers around the feet in the same position. So bring your hand under the feet. Bring your hands underneath the feet and keep the toes Mudra Bandha along with the Samana Kumbhaka. So inhale through the nostrils, lock the chin to the chest, tighten the perineum. Raise your chin up as you exhale. Completely exhale and then once again lock your chin to the chest and pull your stomach inside as high as you can in Jala.
कुल्पो च वृषणस्यादः सीवन्यः पार्श्वयोः क्षिपेत् सर्वगुल्पं तथा सव्ये दक्षिणगुल्पं तु
The chest and cross your feet. Now we are going to place the back of our palm perform the Mula Bandha, tightening the perineal muscles and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Skandasana. Let's sit in the same position. Just bring your palms onto the knees. Visualize a flock of crows flying. Continue to perform the Samana Kumbhaka along with the Mula Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
अथवक्षे काकरूप गन्धसनमुत्तमं कालिपापत् प्रमुञ्चत्ये वायवीं वासनानयेत्.
Now we are going to move into the next asana, Utkatitasana. So in the same position, we are going to slightly change our position of the legs, uncrossing the feet and bringing the knees together. Keep the heels touching the perineum. Bring your legs as back as possible. Keep the knees together. Place your hands on the respective knees. Visualize sitting with Swamiji in the space of listening. Gaze to the tip of your nose. The pranayama from this asana is changing to the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. We are moving into Dandasana. Keep your hands on your thighs or on your knees. The main point is keeping your shins, that's fine. If your hands are on your thighs, that's fine. Nithyanandam Kailasa Selam Swarupaya. Keep your back straight, your legs straight. Punithanaya, you can check your phone later, Aya. Full sacred object that is carried by the great sages and Paramashiva also, that they used to rest their hand, and it continue to perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
यत्र पविष्य पादौ तद्दण्डासनमुदीरितम्.
Let's bring your hands all the way down. You're going to now visualize yourself as water. flow into this Tadaka Mudrasana. Allow your body to flow all the way down. Bring yourself as low as you can. Even if you can't touch your forehead to your knees, that's fine. Lower yourself slowly, relax yourself. Breathe in and breathe out nice and deeply. Visualizing ourselves as water. Let's stay here for a few moments. சொருப்பையா நீங்க எவ்வளோ முடியுமோ நீங்க பண்ணுங்கய்யா. நீங்க எவ்வளோ உங்களால கீழே போக முடியுதோ கீழே போயிட்டு அங்கேயே இருங்க. நல்லா ஆழமா மூச்சு உள்வாங்குங்க. ஸோ நீங்க பண்ண டெய்லி நீங்க பண்ண உங்களுக்கு இன்னும் ஸ்ட்ரெச் ஆகும். ஆனா இன்னைக்கு எவ்வளோ உங்களால பண்ண முடியுதோ அங்கேயே இருங்க. For a few more moments as we continue to perform the pranayama, the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale through your mouth. Sairamaya. As we visualize ourselves as water, we are going to chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And let's now bring our hands to our side and we are going to perform Prenkasana. So in Prenkasana, we are going to keep our side. You don't want to keep your hands too close to yourself. Sorry, too far behind. So bring your hands a bit forward. But next to your thighs and not too forward as well. You can't, if your hands are too forward, you won't be able to lift off the ground. Is the easier variation for all of you. First, raise yourself up, and once you get into this position, you yes, Chenli Aya, that's good. So once you're able to stay with just raising yourself up without, even if your legs are on the ground, try to lift one leg at a time first. So if once you raise yourself off the ground, you can just raise one leg up. So when you raise your leg, you will start to feel that your core muscles, your abdomen muscles are getting engaged. So once you start feeling those muscles, you're feeling that they're getting engaged, you'll be able to engage them even more to lift both your legs. So let's go step by step, whichever step you are in, whichever level you are able to do, get into that position now.
कवस्थित्वा पादाग्रे मस्तके परिनीत्वा पृष्ठभागे भूमौ निधाय तिष्ठेत्.
Yes. Kick our legs as high as we can. So raising yourself up, kick yourself as high as you can, like a cradle. Up. Okay, keep your legs on the ground and raise yourself up. Now raise one leg up as high as you can. Yes, Swarupaya, that's correct. Come on, Punithanaya. When you come down, you want So in this asana, once again, we are going to visualize ourselves as
एकवस्थित्वा पादाग्रे मस्तके परिनीत्वा.
keep your legs as close to you as possible. Bring your legs as close to you as possible. Wrap your arms around your knees. This is Yogasana 3. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. கமலமா நீங்க உங்க கை உங்க முட்டிக்கு மேல வச்சிட்டு மெதுவா உங்க முட்டிய சேர்த்து கொண்டு வர பாருங்கம்மா. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Let's perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale through the mouth, exhale Exhale through the nostrils. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पृष्ठभेदान्वितं पादं तस्य हस्तेन बन्धयेत् अथ योगासनं वक्ष्ये यत्कृत्वा योगिरात् भवेत्.
So now we're moving into the next asana, Vrishapati asana. Now stretch your legs in front of you. And now we are going to bend the left leg and sit on the left leg. Bend your left leg, sit on the left leg, and raise the right leg on top, crossing the right leg over the left leg. We are going to perform the Sheetkari Kumbhaka. So the Sheetkari Kumbhaka is where we are going to clench our teeth, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पृष्ठभेदान्वितं पादं तस्य हस्तेन बन्धयेत् अथ योग
Left leg to the side and sit on the floor. Slide the left leg and sit on the floor. To the middle joint of the left fingers. Right fingertips to the middle joint of the left fingers. Hands on your legs, on your thighs, in front of you. This is continue to perform the Sheetkari Kumbhaka and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Thumbs and wrists together and place your hands on the knees, bringing your fingers into Padma Mudra. Continue to perform the Sheetkari Kumbhaka. Inhale through the clenched teeth. Inhale through the clenched teeth and exhale through the nostrils. Let's all perform the Shitkari Kumbhaka and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Avanadare Sahita Juso Sade So Narakavya Sakti So Lagave.
Yes. Now let's move into the next asana, Datta Digambarasana. Now bring your hands to your feet and hold your feet with all of your fingers. Visualize Paramashiva is blessing you. Gaze to the third eye. Swarupaya position Kwanga. Yes, correct, Aya. Continue to perform the Shitkari Kumbhaka. Inhale through the clenched teeth and exhale through the nostrils. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Pavanadharana Sahitayo Asana Sadhe Koya Sitavataka Rogate So Narak Mukta Hoya.
Yes, now we are moving into the next asana, which is Machandrasana 3. So now in Machandrasana, from this position, we are going to hold our big toes. Hold your big toes and lower yourself down all the way. Bring your forehead to the ground. Yes, Kailasa LA female team. Is that Ma Alice next to Ma Karuna? Yes, Nithyananda Ma. Come on, get into the position, Ma. See, do as much as you can. You don't need to cross your feet all the way if it's too hard. Cross your feet as much as you can, lower yourself as much as you can, but stay in the position. Do as much as you can. There is no issue if you're not able to do, if it's getting difficult. Be in the position as much as you can without, where it is not hurting you too much, but stay in that position in whichever level. Even if your legs are slightly crossed, that's fine. Even if you're just leaning a bit forward, that's fine. But stay there. You don't need to do the asana, push yourself too much and go all the way down. Do as much as you can, but let's stay in the position. So we are going to visualize a fish in our inner space. Continue to perform the Shitkari Kumbhaka. Inhale through the clenched teeth. Exhale through the nostrils. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Atasyo Bhagaka Agata Pakade Lilata Dharati Lagave.
Raise up. Let's all raise up. Keep your legs in the same position. And now we are going to perform Gomukhasana 2. So in Gomukhasana 2, you're going to now, so your right leg is on top of your left leg. So let's raise our right hand. Bring the right hand all the way behind. And now the left hand, we are going to take it from under and try to touch your fingers together behind your back. Open up your chest, open up your shoulders. Lock your hands behind you. So even if you're not able to lock, bring your hands behind. Only if you start stretching your hands, today you will be able to do it. In the next Next time. So let's pull our hands behind all the way. Try to touch. Even if you're able to touch your fingers, that's great. So let's all at least try to touch our fingers. So if you're able to touch your fingers, can you just raise your hands? You're able to touch your fingers behind your back. Yes, good, Masweta. Swarupaya, உங்களால பண்ண முடியுதா? விரல் தொட்டிட்டீங்களா? So in this cow in our inner space, gaze to the nose. Perform the Sheetkari Kumbhaka. Inhale through the clenched teeth and exhale through the nostrils. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
उत्तानकूर्मपीठैश्च सिंहैस्गारुडमेव च वातायनं गोमुखं च भारद्वाजं त्रिविक्रमम्.
Yes, let's now stretch our legs. Give it a shake. Stretch your legs in front of you. Just give your legs a shake. Bounce your knees. Rock your legs. Rotate your ankles. Let's just shake our legs a bit before we are now going to perform this sequence on the opposite side. Yes. So now let's get into performing on the opposite side. Shwetama, Shavasana. Right leg. So bring your right leg to the perineum, sit on the right leg, cross the left leg on top. Place both of your hands on the left knee. Visualize a temple in your inner space. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Continue to perform the Sheetkari Kumbhaka. Inhale through the clenched teeth. Exhale through the nostrils. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
जीमना गोडा अग्र खरिदावो पगजीमनी पसाति आनी मोडियेदि कुलाप नीचे रासे फना पानी अधर राहे.
Yes, now we'll move into the next asana, which is Durvasana. Let's slide the the right leg from underneath the perineum to the side. Slide your legs and keep your legs by the side of the hips. Now we're going to be performing So we're going to be bringing the fingertips of the right hand to the middle joint of the left hand and place our hands on our thighs. So we're going to be visualizing the Durva grass. Perform the Sheetkari Kumbhaka as you inhale through the clenched teeth and exhale through the nostrils. And chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Sai jamga parikari jimano agade pasati yani kanado dharti deki bharala kulpo kula ki bharali kani lagave.
Yes, now let's move into Sukadevasana. Let's all be seated in the same position. Bring your little finger and thumb together. Bring the wrist together. Open the fingers nice and wide and place your hands on the top knee. Visualize Paramashiva is blessing you. Gaze to the tip of the nose and continue to perform the Sheetkari Kumbhaka.
पावन धारे सहित सुसाधे सोनर काव्य शक्ति लो लागे.
Yes, now bring your hand. Hold your feet with all your hands, all the fingers, and visualize Paramashiva blessing you. Gaze to your third eye. Perform the Sheetkari Kumbhaka. Inhale through the clenched teeth and exhale.
परिकरी ल्यावे दाई भगति ताक आने गोडाम ऊपर तल करी थाने.
Now let's hold the big toes with our fingers and lower yourself down as much as you can. Let's nicely stretch the hips and stretch the back. Pull yourself as low as possible. This is Continue to perform the Sheetkari Kumbhaka. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Slowly raise up. Gomukhasana 2. Now, this time as our left foot is on top, let's raise our left hand. Even pull your fingers together and then you're going to try to interlace them. Let's stay here. nostrils and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
तानकूर्मपीठैश्च सिंहैस्कारुडमेव च वाता
Knees, our legs a bit. Shake it out a little, shake your legs out a little bit. Shake your knees, your ankles. Yes. Now we are going to be moving into the next asana, which is Dhirasana. And you're going to visualize yourself as firm, steady, unshakable. Rechaka Kumbhaka. So Rechaka Kumbhaka is where we are going to inhale and exhale completely and hold the breath comfortably for a few moments before we inhale again. Paramashivoham.
धनिया धीरासन तथा वामपाद धीरासन ए धीरासन अवतार अवांतर
On the ground. Keep your hands on the knees. Again, in this asana, you're going to visualize yourself as firm, steady, unshakable, and gaze to the third eye. Bring your gaze to the third eye. Perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale. Hold the breath comfortably after you exhale, and then once again inhale. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
आनी दगराणे अडादीने भेसवोम दे दक्षिणपाद धीरासन चे.
Now we are going to move into the next asana. Of the right foot. And now wrap your hands around the right knee. This is Dakshina Swasana. Breath awareness on the breath that you are exhaling. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Let's continue to perform Rechaka Kumbhaka. Inhale.
उलतीरीति दाबीभन
So once again, let's stretch our legs out. Stretch your legs out and then now sit on the knee. Visualize yourself as an embodiment of bravery, unshakable. Gaze to the third conquer.
धीरासन तथा वामपाद धीरासन ए धीरासन अवामतरभेदचे.
Now bring your right foot to the side of the left foot. Bring your right foot to the side of the left foot and then hug your left leg. Hug your left leg in Vamashvasa Gamanasana. Now in this asana we are going to be once again visualizing and bringing awareness to the outgoing breath. So as we exhale, focus on the exhalation. Bring your awareness when you are exhaling. Gaze to the tip of the nose and continue to perform the Rechaka Kumbhaka. So as you inhale and exhale, hold your breath comfortably before you inhale again. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
उलतीरीति दाबिबान भारदैन देशभूमते दक्षिण श्वास गमनासन हेवा यचे.
Yes, and now we are going to be moving into the next asana, which is Pashasana. So now in Pashasana, let's now bring our knees together and raise onto our feet. Bring your knees together and raise onto your feet. Now turn yourself to either the right or the left. Nicely turn yourself. Turn yourself all the way. And now you're going to bring your hand around the knee. Bring your hands around the knee and wrap your hands. Yes. So this is Pashasana. So now let me make this a bit easier for all of you. So if it is very difficult to do with both the legs, you can just wrap your hand around one leg. So bring your hand in between of the legs, and if you're turning to the right, or to the left, whichever side you're turning to. Bring that respective opposite hand in between of your legs and wrap your leg wrap your hands around the leg. Yes, Chenli Aya, that's good. Swarupa Aya, try panunga. Yes, ma. Alice, you can doing both the legs. You can try one leg, ma. So bring your hand in between of one leg. So keep your knees together. Okay, keep your knees together. And now bring one hand. So if you want to try on the left side first, then if you want to turn to your left side, then bring the right hand in between of your legs. Yes, and now turn to the left side. Yes, you need to balance a little bit on your toes, on your feet. Yes, that's correct. That position is correct, ma. Now bring your hands around the leg. So in this asana, we are going to visualize ourselves as wrapped with a rope of integrity. Gaze to your third eye and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
आदतले भूमौ निधाय जानु उरसि निधाय विपरीतहस्ताभ्याम् ऊरुसहितचम्के निबध्य तिष्ठेत् पशासनं भवति.
Yes, now let's perform Pashasana on the opposite side. So last time if you did on the right side, then this time you can do on the left. So turn towards the left side. Or turn towards the right, whichever side you are doing. Now wrap your hand, start with by wrapping your hand around one leg. So instead of doing both the legs, try one leg. And once you're able to do with one leg, then try with both the legs. Yes, Sairamaya, that's good. Try to hold on, bring your hands underneath your leg, Gaya. So you're bringing your hand to your hips, to your back. Bring it down, bring it to the foot. Then you'll be able to hold your hands. So if you keep your hand on the back, it'll be very high. You can do it, but to make it a little bit easier, you can bring your hands down. So then you will be able to hold on to your fingers. Once again, let's visualize that we are wrapping ourselves with a rope of integrity and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally.
आदतले भूमौ निधाय जानु उरसि निधाय विपरीतहस्ताभ्याम् ऊरुसहितसङ्गे निबध्य तिष्ठेत् पशासनं भवति.
Yes, relax. Let's relax for a moment. So now let's move into the next asana, which is Simha Rupakasana. So now let's cross our legs. Keep the knees raised, keep the heels raised. So your legs are crossed and your heels are raised. Keep your hands on your knees. This is Simha Rupakasana. So either you can stand up on your knees and then cross your knees behind you. Slightly widen your knees. So you can slightly widen your knees and then bring yourself down onto the heels. Visualize a lion in your inner space. Gaze to the nose. Perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka. So that pranayama is changing to Sahaja Kumbhaka. Sahaja Kumbhaka is a simple and easy breathing. Just inhale and exhale. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Sivanim gulpadeshebhyo nipidya vritkramen to prasarya januror hasta vasanam simharupakam.
Now we move into the next asana, which is Guptasana. So in Guptasana, we are going to be sitting in the same position. So just one change that's going to be in this asana is, last asana we were sitting on, our toes were on the ground, our heels were raised and our toes were on the ground. So this time you're going to flatten your toes but keep your legs crossed. So this is Guptasana. Keep your hands on the knees. Visualize sitting with Swamiji. In the space of listening, in the space of Upanishad. Gaze to the nose. Perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale comfortably. And chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Jnano Gorantare Pado Krutva Pado Gopayet Pado Paricha Samstapya Kudam Guptasanam Viduhu.
Now we move into the next asana. Let's all stand on our knees. Let's all stand onto our knees. So now, once you have stood on your knees, you're going to slowly cross your legs behind your back and try to bring your feet to the opposite knee. So you need to widen your knees. If you keep your knees close together, you're only going to fall. So widen your knees nicely and then cross your legs behind. And slightly bend backward and hold your calves. This is Viyogasana. Visualize all the pain from your body is being removed by Swamiji. And if you're able to balance comfortably in this asana, gaze to your third eye. Otherwise, gaze at a drishti point. So even if you gaze at a drishti point during this asana, you will be able to stabilize yourself even more. Continue to breathe in and breathe out comfortably in Sahaja Kumbhaka and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
या आसनमें की कीजिए विदिशो प्राण निरोधा वायघंती छूटे तुरता गंतमें उपजायिर्बो
Slowly uncross your knees, stand on your knees, just uncross your legs and bring your knees together. Let's uncross our legs and stand on our knees. Now we are going to perform Harinasana. So in Harinasana, we are going to bring our hands together in front of us, cross your hands in front of you, and now raise your legs quickly and try to touch your heels to your buttocks, like how a deer would jump. Raise your legs as high as you can. Don't jerk your legs too high, otherwise you're going to fall in front. So make sure you're balancing at the same time and don't crash your legs onto the ground again. Make sure you're controlling your legs as it goes down. You don't want to bring your legs all the way, otherwise your legs would start hurting. So control when your legs are going down. And also, once again, in this asana also, if you are not able to balance, if it's a little hard, you can slightly widen your legs. So by widening your legs, you'll be able to balance yourself even more. So in this asana, visualize a deer in your inner space. Perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka, inhaling and exhaling comfortably, and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Tanam Kritva Ashnibhyam Nipambam Harinasanam Bhavati.
Yes, now let's move into the next asana, which is Ushtrasana. So let's continue to stay on our knees. Come on, this is the last asana. We are going to be staying on our knees. So let's raise on to the knees. And now you're going to lower yourself down. Bringing your hands to your heels. So if you want to make this a little bit easier, you can raise your toes up. So if you raise your toes up, you will not need to bend yourself a lot behind. So once you feel a little bit comfortable with this, where your toes are up, you can slowly lower your feet and flatten them and try to touch your legs. Yes, good. Sairamaya, that's good. But keep your hips up, Aya. I think you're sitting on your heels. So even if this is hard, you can just keep your hands on your thighs. So keep your hands on your thighs, like behind your thighs, and bend your back as much as you can. So you can start with this. Slowly try to lower your hands down. So first try to touch the back of your knees, then walk your hands. Keep your toes up and walk your hands back. slowly, and then you can bring your hands to the heels. So visualize a camel in your inner space and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
मेरुदण्डं ग्रन्थिधार्ला समपीया धयुष्पुमां कपोटस्त्रासनाभ्यासं कुर्यान्मितहितासनः.
Relax. Let's come down onto our heels. Stretch your legs for a moment. So we are moving into the next asana, which is Malasana. So now let's sit with our legs stretched. So as we are sitting with our legs stretched, let's now slowly bring one leg at a time on top of our shoulders. Let's bring our legs onto the shoulders. Yes, come on, Saira Maya, bring your legs onto your shoulders. So now once we bring our legs onto the shoulders, we are going to bring our hands as close to us as possible. Okay, bring your hands as close to you as possible and slowly lean forward. So when you lean forward, you are going to raise yourself off the ground. So this is the full variation, okay, where your elbows are going to be straight. But now let me show you something easier. So now instead of raising your legs all the way, now just keeping your legs in front, you're going to just slowly raise yourself off the ground a few inches. So let's first try this. So bring your legs above your elbows. That's the first step. First step, let's bring ourselves above the elbows. And now lower yourself as much as you can, and then slowly you'll lift off the ground. Come on, Ma Alice, try Ma. Ma Karuna, even you can try this. It's not too difficult. You don't need too much strength to perform this asana. It's not difficult. Come on, Punithanaya. Bring your hands above your elbows and place your hands next to you. Bend your elbows, Aya. Punithanaya, you have to bend your elbows. Unless you bend so keep your hands a little wide. So don't keep your hands too close to you. Keep your hands a little wide. See, your hands have to be outside of your hips. That much distance have to be there. Most of you are keeping your hands very close. Wow, Chanliya, that's great. Yes. Super. Swetaman, நீங்களும் தூக்கிட்டீங்களா? Okay, good. You're almost there, ma. So keep your hands wide. You don't want to keep your hands in front of you. Your hands have to be outside, all the way outside your hips. Only then your elbows will be bent. If your elbows are straight, your legs are going to come to the ground. So keep your elbows bent and slowly lean forward. So even if you want, you can cross your legs in front of you. So that will help you also to balance a bit more without your legs slipping. So you can cross your legs in front of you and then try. So visualize wearing a mala, a necklace, and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
हस्ताभ्याम अवनिमवस्तभ्य स्कंधो जानुनी संस्थाप्य पाशनीम उरति निधाय तिष्ठे मालासनम भवति.
Yes. Now let's all stand up and we are going to perform the Gangavatarana Karana. Let's all stand up. So the Gangavatarana Karana is where now from a standing position we are going to bend forward and down, bring your hands to the ground and then walk your hands and legs back and then lower your stomach onto the ground and lift your neck, lift your chest and legs off the ground. This is Gangavatarana Karana. Now let's perform this together. Let's all stand up. Now first lean forward and down, bring your hands to the ground, walk your legs and hands forward and backward respectively and lower the chest to the ground and lift your thighs and chest off the ground. Yes, that's good. And now let's perform the last asana for today, which is going to be Narasana. So Narasana is where we are going to be doing a headstand. So let's all now partner up, or you can use the support of the wall. Place your head on the ground and then place your hands on the ground as well, making a triangle. So you want to make a triangle with your head and hands. And now if you're partnering up, your partner can help you by first, see, you need to kick your legs up. The most important part is your partner is not strong enough to lift your legs all the way up. So you need to kick your legs up to help them to support you. So with one hand, you want to stand by their side and you want to stand with one leg behind them. Bring your hand to their back with their, and now they're going to kick. So kick their legs. As they kick their legs up, you're going to hold their legs. And then slowly they're going to straighten their legs and you can balance. Hold their legs. And then when they're ready to come down, once again hold their legs and then yes, lift her other leg also. Yes, Saramaya, now you help Punithanaya to do. Ma Alice, were you able to try? You tried. Good. That's good. Lower yourself down. Let's enter into Shavasana. Lay down on your back. Bring your hands to your side. Completely relax your body. Let's slow to ourselves. Bring awareness to our body. Move your hands and legs. Bend your knees. Bring them to your chest. Rock yourself from side to side. Slowly roll yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Visualize Swamiji and let's chant Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purname Vavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukar Panamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all. Hope all of you enjoyed today's Nithyananda Yoga session. And now we'll be preparing ourselves for the next sessions. The timings will be announced by the hall volunteers. Thank you all. Nithyanandam. Yes, and Alice Ma, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow also for the yoga.